what I got. All right, there you go. We got flat. All right, we're alive. Y'all alive? All right, too. All right, too. We're still alive. And every day the world getting worse and worse. Ain't that right? Just when you thought you see the worst of the world, you see more of the worst of the world. It'll give us more opportunity for us to consider, you know, how important it is we have to stake our claim out here today. Stake our claim and get a future for our young people and for ourselves, too. The way it's going, the so-called Negro, he going to find himself, he going to be demolished, even worse than the way he is. Ain't nowhere to go. I sent y'all a little clip. I sent y'all a picture, even in Ghana. They crashing these economies. They crashing all these little small countries and all these places. They crash. It makes sense to crash Ghana. Ghana number 2, number 4 in the world for gold. So they just pushed them down from their dollar. It used to take 6 of their dollars to make our dollar, and they take 8 of them. So they know what they're doing. White man gonna walk in Africa. He gonna walk away with Africa. He gonna do the same thing he did before. That's why the so-called Negro got to get conscious. You got to wake your kids up. While kids are playing and doing other stuff, they have no idea they hustling backwards. You're in a system that's working against you. The white man already done predicated what he gonna do to you. He's a predator. He done stalked you. He done made it claim he get ready to go ahead and pounce and attack you and take you out of him. These kids out here have no idea. They're not gonna make it. A lot of y'all ain't gonna make it either. There's one for Mr. Yahuwah. Y'all gonna say, it gonna tight. Listen, these crackers don't realize they don't put too much money out here in these people's hands with PPPs and SBA. Niggas came out with companies out the woodworks. And they looking at too many people got money, it won't work. The only way to do it is to cripple the economy. They gonna crash it, come back and get it from them. Poor people do anything for money. That's what you get with women on the street hustling, selling their body. Guys on the street selling dope because they poor. They got to do something to survive. You got to steal, you got to kill, you got to rob. That means the so-called Negro can look at more mass incarceration. He can look at more deaths, murders, thefts, and he gonna be the major people on the street. Every other race got a recourse. They got a country that can advocate for them and a flag. They got people that sit at a united table. Nobody sit at a table for you. Only thing the so-called Negro do is clean the table. And I'm a proponent for our people waking up and realizing the Negro don't have nobody. There's nobody advocating for the so-called Negro. Our young people, they don't have no way. Go ahead and go to college. Get your degree. Get out here. All you got is a job. You don't have a future. Because the average one won't be educated well enough to be able to get a future. You'll just be making a paycheck. Making a paycheck ain't a job, ain't a living. When you want to be able to have a lifestyle. So the so-called Negro believer, he goes to work that this makes him a human being in this system. All you is a slave to the system. We're trying to set up something for our people, for our young people, so you can have a future with some equality, with just not going and busting your back and breaking your back every day, then it's nothing. It's got to be for all of us. That's just being honest. Ain't nobody for the so-called Negro. Y'all will learn it. Y'all see for yourself. Nobody, you ever seen anybody on TV really advocating for you? People get you out for their causes. Nobody doing nothing for you. Nobody. Our homes are broken up. Our kids are lost. I mean, we got, the rates of what they're going to tell you for is health care and everything else. This because who do your numbers? Your oppressor. What number your oppressor going to give you? His people hurting too. He got drugs in his home too. You see, they're saying for abortion, how it's going to hurt the so-called Negro. I just feel for black and brown people. Don't feel for me. You were killing us when we weren't asking for abortion. Now we the first people to run out now how we want abortion. I think they were saying about some woman said she done had 11 of them. You way over, because you get addicted to pain, like tattoos. You see when people get the sleeves and get the neck, it's because you're addicted to pain. They just don't realize it. Let me tell you something, the average of our people are hurt. We just don't know how to express our hurt without destroying or being destructive to ourselves. We go get weird haircuts and something. We might just have a patch of hair in the back, everything else bald, because you know it's going to get attention, you hurt. Even white people, everybody do it. People draw all over their body like construction paper. What the F you looking at? I mean, I'm looking at walking construction paper. I'm not used to seeing it. I didn't know people was really that retarded. I seen graffiti on buildings. I didn't know you put it on your skin, because people are hurting and they looking to try to express themselves and express their hurt, but they don't know how to say, listen, I'm hurt. Can you help me? So what they do, they draw on themselves, color up their whole face, do something stupid with their hair, dress like a nun retard, all your ass out, just retarded, which may absolutely, I don't know where the sense is at, my ass is out my pants. This is all I'm thinking. I'm here talking, and I keep doing it around. Then I pull up, below my butt cheek, Like, hell, you might well not even pull. Once the ass out, what you pulling on? For the life of me, I can't understand the science behind why is your ass out your pants and you're not sitting on the toilet or finna take a bath. That's the only two logical reasons. Or somebody finna go to the carnival. Other than that, it don't make sense. I'm just saying, society is just messed up. Our young people messed up, our old people messed up, our middle-aged people messed up. At some point, you have to declare a decree on what's right and what's wrong for the so-called Negro. Because he has no idea. He keeps listening to everybody else to tell him what's right, what's wrong. These people don't care nothing about you. The system's not for you. You're not failing in school because you're ignorant. You're failing in school because the system is really not designed for you. It's just not. It's predicated for another group of people. They'll tolerate you. There are things you can go and you can do. And even if you succeed in the education system, what are you going to do when you get out here? You know how many people with degrees out here still don't have anything? I'm talking about have a lifestyle from it. You don't want to just work and hustle and break your back. You want to have success. You want to have quality of life. That makes a big difference. Get a paycheck, and as soon as you get it, all of it's gone. And your brag is you got a job. That makes absolutely no sense. If you work, you should have something left over. So for a lot of us, these are things that our parents did. These are things that some of us have done. So now we're trying to set our young people up and try to give them a better opportunity than what we had. Our young people are going to wind up living like our parents. They get more money, and this is something I don't agree with either. With any kid working, I would never let you keep your paycheck. It'll never happen. It'll never happen. Your check coming to me. I'm keeping your check. Every time. Well, I mean, how many of us worked when we were in high school? How many of us got the money? Where's the money? No, I'm saying, how many of y'all had the money left over from when you were working in high school? How many of y'all successfully did anything with the money? I'm sorry, tell me, what did you do? Gave it to your mom. That's not success. It's like my mama, they put it in with that magical titty. That thing disappeared. You talking about that rabbit in the hat? Pull my money out your titty. I don't want to see nobody pull no rabbits out no hat and none out your sleeve. Sir, can you please get my mom on stage and ask her to pull my money out her titty? It's stacks and it's hundreds and thousands of dollars in that titty. How many of y'all want me to put that money up there? That's done. That money gone. That's a disappearing act. She said, I'm gonna keep it. I said, the titty done ate it. Once that titty start nibbling on that money, it just be chewing the whole time now. That money disappear. Whenever your mama do that, I got it. You done. That's old people now. Young women don't do that. They stick all their money in their pocket. That nigga grab it, all their money gone. Mama putting that titty. You're not gonna grab Big Mama titty and run down that street with it. You're gonna get tired pulling Big Mama titty down the street. They get them pretty person, all jeweled and put sparkles on it, write their name. A nigga gotta steal it. You don't put too much money on it. It's an open target. And so we gotta teach our young people how not to be targets when they're out here. And teach them how to work and get success. If you working, I tell you what I give you every paycheck. I give you about $20. $20. I wouldn't take your money. Let me say that now. I wouldn't take the money and just take your money. I take your money, put your money up. So when you get enough set up, you'll see yourself having a future. You can do something with it. I put it up to where you get an age, you got the sense, then you can get the money back. You can do something that can set yourself up, like being able to put a down payment on a house. Versus you go get an apartment with you and 6 of your friends, y'all F that up right quick and get kicked out. And you've been working to pay it, now you're broke, now your credit shot. So there's a lot of stuff with our young people they need to learn before they get into money. They can learn how money's a tool. If you don't learn how to use money, money will use you. That's why we always sit around with our back broke, because we don't know how to use it. It's a tool. You use money right, you can make money with it. Using money wrong, it's getting it, throwing it away, and you're going right back slaving for the same thing you just throw it away. That's stupid. That's stupid. That's like somebody walking on taking the money right out your pocket and make you perform another trick to get it back. It was your money at the first, because you don't know how to use money. So we got to teach our young people how to use money, teach them the importance of getting credit so you can learn how to navigate, you can move in this man's system. You can get out here and say, I got money, I don't need credit. You're going to find out real quick, you're going to get cut short. Out here in this society, you got to have credit to go with your money. Because you're going to hit some bumps and some holes, you're going to realize everything you can't put money on, you're going to go broke. So now you need to learn how to use your credit. Hello? Then we got to learn how to teach them how to set themselves up so when you reach a certain age, you can cycle out of the work system. You don't want to cycle out when you broke down. See, most of the people we got, they going to want, this ain't just him. This the Negro, the white man, this the brown man, yellow man. A lot of people, see, society don't teach them that. That's why y'all think they crashing this economy. Too many people got money. Y'all people have no idea, do you? Do you know how easy it is to start that Russian war? It's real easy. All you got to do is concede and let him have what he took. Let him walk away with face. You can start the wheat production back up. You can open the Black Sea so Ukraine can start. Ukraine is the biggest wheat producer. It's hurting Africa. That's how bad it is. This is bad. The Negro, the so-called Negro from Africa, is starving right now because of white people in Ukraine controls the wheat. Now you ask yourself, how do niggas who were brought from Africa to farm sit around and have no bread because they need Ukraine to feed them? You see how bad business people our people are? Everything's come from Africa. You talking about this is the coldest region. Do y'all understand we use wheat? That's how we do our time of year? That's how we keep up with the shit. No, we keep our muhars off of wheat. Explain to me how people in Africa are starving in Africa because they can't get wheat from white people. That's how dumb the Negro is. The so-called Negro is an idiot. He has no brain in his head. He too busy letting their kids do dumb, stupid stuff. He not properly educated and teach them about a system out here that's set to put him in prison. It's just a matter of time you going to jail. You know what's sad? White kid, let me ask you something. I know you walking. Just tell me, did you ever think about growing up? Just tell me. Did you ever think about growing up? Man, I just hope I don't wind up getting locked up and go to jail. Was you ever worried about, man, I could wind up going to jail and throwing my life away out here? No, sir. How many of y'all had these worries and fears? Now, he's only one person. I'm not asking you to speak for every white. Well, you good. I know you want. But I just want you to understand that is the fear of the Negro. You know what we've always worried about? Keeping my kid. How many of y'all worry about your kids going to jail? You think white people worry about that? That's not even in the equation. To go to jail, all you got to do is be black and be the right height over an embryo. If you bigger than an embryo, y'all hear what I'm saying? You can go to jail. You can do real time for your mouth, for how you dress and where you at any time they get ready. Do y'all understand white people don't worry about this stuff? These people went January the 6th. They had guns, long rifle handgun, to go and invade the Capitol. Where's you going? Where you going? You finna go in the Capitol. I can tell you come from the street, correct? So you've been in the street. You done some things. You and your friend. You had crazy people you with. You wasn't never around no crazy people. You knew crazy people. How many of you to talk to you about going to the Capitol with some guns and y'all going up and down? I've been around some folk, listen, they don't care the sun shine. We ain't never had that conversation. Man, they go up in the white, never had that conversation. Niggas crazy get sense. See that? And you know what? Them white people ain't worried about it. Them charges they gonna get them people. Watch how they gonna work all that out for them. They just gotta cycle it out the TV, get out the way. These white folks will be born again. A lot of them people got released into the hands of their parents. These grown people being released into the hands of their parents. No bonds. They let them go on their word. Your word, you dirty cracker. You just came up in here, kicked in the doors and windows, beat up 178 police, killed a couple of them, and you're gonna let you go on your word? Chan killed the vice president, killed the speaker of the House, killed the speaker, spilled the head of the Senate, killed the head of the Senate. You think you can talk like that and get released get a bond? Go on y'all phone. Don't be on their property. Go somewhere else, down the street, and get on your phone talking about killing the vice president and see if you get a bond. Don't be on their property. I'm going to turn you in. This is the stuff that has to piss you off and realize what a trap they have set up for our kids. Our young people have no idea that this system is predicated on taking them down. These people make money off of our stupidity and off our poverty. Keeping the so-called Negro broke, uneducated, keeping him sick is economy for white people and for the system. Listen, man, anytime white people give you something, they got a grant. We didn't know that. White folk come by. I remember in school, they always come in. How many of y'all remember? They would come in a Winnebago. You go on to Winnebago and they give you a shot, check you out, do dinner stuff. You don't pay nothing. Because white people were getting paid to go through black school, do this stuff like it was free. They were getting paid. And you were thinking, man, these people just do stuff for you. There has never been a free act from white America for the Negro. It's never happened. They make you pay for kicking your ass. That ain't cheap. You still got to pay up, but beat you up and lock you up. There's nothing they do for you for free. Our kids are so dumb. They have no idea how important it is to get their head together, to look at how we're trying to point them in a direction to keep you from being in a casket from these people. Listen, if they kill you, this is the good thing for them. They're the only people, if they kill you and they arrest you, your parents don't get the body back. They're property of the state. If it's property of the state, that means the state can do what they want to do with it. With organs or anything else. Most of these people don't, y'all don't, so you think you down in jail to give your body back? You property of the state. Who worked for the state before? Anybody know that? Am I making this up? Am I wrong? Think about this. You dead, you get killed in prison, and I could have possibly set up your murder. They don't get your body back. You property of the state. See, we lose our kids with defects, which is the facts. We lose our kids in divorces and everything that they put in and mess our homes up because people don't want structure. The so-called Negro woman don't want structure. She don't want to be led, and she don't realize she being led when she put her hate against the black man. That's just being honest. They put it rightfully so you can hate us, because we definitely angry. Who wouldn't be angry? We have no say with our kids. We can't tell you what to do, and you're not going to let us lead our home, but you're going to let Oprah the tongue licker do it. You don't listen to Dr. Phil, who can't hold his wife down, but he's going to tell yours up. You don't listen to everybody that give you bad information, have you on your back in the street making a damn fool out yourself. Painted and dolled up, ain't your hair. I still can't give this shit. What is the fascination of somebody else shit piling in your head? But it makes sense when you ain't got no brain in your head. It makes sense to do it because you hate yourself. The man had beat you down so bad you don't even realize you hate yourself. You color your black face up. Then the word thing to say a dark-skinned one with a red lip. If this ain't a damn gorilla, I don't know what it is. All that they said there walking, here you go, chimp, give him a banana. There's absolute, when you ever seen a black person with red lips? Do you understand why the white woman even use lipstick? It's because she has no melanin in her lip. It makes sense for her to dark. You have melanin in your lip. It makes no damn sense for you to paint your lips red. Then they go get, guess what I'm gonna wear? Natural brown. Hell, if it's natural, you ain't got to put nothing on it. This is even more stupid. Why would I go put the same color skin on my lips? You already got it. But that's our system. That's the system that messes us up, destroy our home. What our kids need mothers. Our kids need fathers. They don't need friends. They need people to try to tell them about how this system works and how this system is predicated on getting you out of him. You're a cute little kid when you're at a certain age. Once you're hitting 14, 15, and you bigger than a white man, your ass ready to go to prison. Any little mistake you make is jail. You look 23. Y'all ever seen Martin, what's that movie, A Bad Boy? When the boy came and said, Mom, he said, how old are you? He said, 40. He said, hell, you look 33. Remember he told her? He big, hell, you big, he said, hell, you look 30. That's how it is. But see, it was given to you in a humorous way. And no doubt, whites write it as well. But at the same time, that's how they actually look at you. Mind you now, both of these people are supposed to be police officers. You know what they kind of get them? How you can scope things, you can kind of get an idea just from looking at it. And that's how the white man actually look at you. It's funny because you laughing at a comedy. That's actually how he looks at you. That's how he can justify what he do to you. Whoop you up, then check your ID later. See, if we don't come along with a plan to save our kids, we're going to keep losing them. Go check the prison system, how many of our kids we losing. From juvenile, all you're going to do is transfer to prison. Most of them now, listen, juvenile were actually set up to give a kid a chance. Hey, you're a kid, you're a juvie, you made some mistakes. Hey, 18, we'll expunge the record. We just close off your child record. You move on now with your life. Because a lot of people made mistakes as juveniles. And then they transitioned and moved on. But the so-called Negro kid, they'll keep you in now, and you're going to transition from now straight to prison. When you transition from juvenile to prison, you ain't getting out. That's your life. Now you got a boyfriend. You're a girlfriend. That's how they get it. I don't know why every time somebody go to jail, they got to get gay. Who you think put this system together like that? You ain't going in without giving up something or getting something. Okay, there they go. Very few going to make it. And you're going to take the chance of thinking it's going to be you. That's just it. The system set it to take you down. So we have to educate our kids and educate our people, our fathers, our mothers, our middle age, our old age, on a better plan than what these people giving us. Because the way we going, we dying in droves. In droves. Y'all said they just found these Mexican, they just smuggling in here? 50 of them died on the tractor trailer? How many of y'all niggas could afford to buy a Mexican? So who will buy them? Who will buy them? White people. Ain't no need being stupid. You know who will buy them? White people will buy them. Who would think you will smuggle them? Listen, you can't just smuggle your way into a country and start living. Can you tell me you can walk out there doing and just start living? You got to be able to communicate. I don't care what your trade is. You got to apply. You got to know where to go, don't you? So you can jump the border and come here. Where you going? Unless somebody's setting something up for you. We already know what's going on with the whole system. There's no reason for all these Mexicans, Guatemala, everybody just drove flowing over here unless somebody done told them something. Hey man, why the nigga ain't left? Ask yourself, why we ain't got together a bunch of in droves and just start going somewhere? Ask yourself, why we ain't never done that? Guess why? Because nobody promised us nothing. Nobody made an offer for us to go nowhere, have they? When have white people got in droves and just started going to other countries? Do you know anything about white people in droves leaving, going to other countries? Because nobody promised them nothing. Nobody told them nothing. Nobody offered them nothing. All of a sudden, you got people flipping 3 countries, walking, traveling with their kids and coming over here because of what? Oh, they're going to tell you, oh, they just a bad. No, white people behind this. Think about it. You ain't went nowhere. You ain't got nowhere to go. Somebody done promised them something. Don't white people to tell you they don't want him, they only him because white people bringing them. How many of us control them coming in or leaving? Huh? Who you think they set with and fill application out with us? They fill them out with them. White people look at where they can put them at and where they can explore them at. Where you gonna be in sweatshop, whether you gonna be sitting in somebody's field. Most of them gonna put them in field somewhere where they ain't gonna meet no more English speaking people. There's nowhere to go but there and go to sleep. So this will wind up being a life for them. You know what's wrong with my people? My people don't like reality. See, when you start dealing with the truth, you got to start thinking, you got to look at this man differently. This man ain't going to ever change until you start dealing with him differently. We got to save our young men. Ain't going to be no more old men. They extinguishing our young men. Our young men won't be homosexual. Yeah. Mama got it. Mama still got him on the titty. Mama won't tell her, men don't walk like that. Men don't dress like that. Men don't act like that. We got to keep reiterating. That's why father got to be there to teach them. Men don't do that. You're a child. How you going to tell me what a man do? I'm a man. I know what a man does. A man don't do that. I know some men like that. I told you a man don't do that. I know some men like you don't even know a man. Anything I'm telling you, if you tell me you know somebody different, I'm telling you you're not a man. I don't know one man that walks around with his ass out his pants. I don't know one. Somebody says, I know some. I'm saying you don't. It don't make sense that a man would. I don't know. These kids, why would you walk around with some damn blood pressure cup pants on? Then you got your ass out your pants. Where you think you're proving? This is your ass out your pants. Don't you feel the breeze? They're like, where's the brain our people at? I don't know. That's how people. That's how bad the nation is. And I know it look cute. Then you got to ask yourself, what bad bill of goods have we sold our young people? The reason they think this is stylish. This is a homosexual move you're doing. And then the first thing at these kids, you gay? Oh, I ain't gay. I don't believe you. I don't know a man that walk around with his pants, walk around his ass out of his pants. Nothing but a homosexual. They can tell you, I seen old dirty looking nigga walking around. It's something like, with the kids, and then a woman, who I gotta blame? The woman. Why would you be with a nigga like this? Why would you be with a man who can't put his ass in his pants? And take him to show him off? Do not that tell you just how piss poor of a standard we got today? The fact that our women will accept this? That's the system, this the world we live in. So we had to come in, we got to redesign everything for our kids. We got to teach them, we got to show them the right way. Tell them, a man don't do that. That's not manly. A man don't do that. This is what a man does. Follow me, I'm going to teach you what a man does. Y'all got it? You want to be gay, you learn that from a sister. A sister don't get it from a woman. That's a sister make up on their own. Y'all got it? Ain't no woman going to act like no sister. She going to act like a woman. You know, I know some women like a sissy. No, that's a woman. You only call a man a sissy because you couldn't possibly be a woman. It don't matter what you cut off and what you sew up and what you split and open up. You a sissy. And that's what you got to tell them so we can fix the nation. That's just, man, we got to get our kids back. We losing men. And the women thinking the shit cute and they just pet them along. How we going to make more of our babies? That's right. When the average of our men now, our young boys are gay. They subscribing to homosexual traits. No, you can't do that. My dad was a man. 130,000% man. He only got that much because sister would get ready to come out and they traded theirs in. And my dad went and snatched up much of it he could. You just didn't have a lot of this stuff you got going on now. They making the kid, they make them soft air little shoes and stuff they wear. Everything make them some little slide-like kind of little shoe. You put some, tie that damn thing up, get your foot right. Get you a man foot. Get you a corn on the side of it. Make them go do some work where they get a corn on the side of their foot. That's a man corn. You supposed to have one on that little toy. If you ain't got one, I'm going to buy you one. Ain't that right? Man got no damn little pretty old soft feet. He rub you, you think of it. You start kissing, you realize it's a man foot. What the hell you doing on this soft ass little pillow foot for? Every man, take your foot out there and kick that curve with it. So there don't be no mistake. Middle of the night, that's a damn man done kick me. Ain't that right? Got to get out and get these folks straight. Man, sit around your hand so damn soft and lovely. You get a hand, shake your hand, you like, damn, your hand softer than a woman. They can go out there and get some concrete and just lay a damn hand in there and get hard. Then make it, then get a hammer and just bust them out of there. Get them straight. Y'all think, well, how the side they going? It's so bad now. Let me tell you something. Now, that's not again. This guy's got professional office job don't require that. It's the fact we're losing so many men. We're losing so many boys. We ain't losing men. That's how they get them. You getting the men. You getting the kids. So you get them at a young enough age where you can portray something and make them think it's acceptable, society accept it. Our society, we don't accept it. You can't be homosexual. It's impossible. We don't accept it. It's a bad behavior. You can't have it. Ain't that right? It's vulgar. It's disgusting. That's right. Ain't that right? Y'all women? Yes, sir. Right. I don't know, y'all looking like, hell no, we got to change it. How y'all think they induced all these young boys into doing it? Because nobody say nothing. Man, sit down, say first thing, tell them, that's a nice pocketbook. The hell you say? I'll never compliment no sis on no damn pocketbook. What you just did when you just told me got a nice pocketbook? Yeah, you just, no, don't tell, no, I don't go on no stuff like that. Let me tell you something. You start with our kids young enough of age so we can try to save them so they become men. See, they don't realize. Now, think about it. I'm 53 from being. What hell, who finna have a conversation with me about trying to turn me homosexual? Too damn old, ain't going for it. It ain't working my age. Certain age, they realize the game is lost. Who you gonna play with? First graders, preschoolers. What's the other little thing they got for them kids that go preschool? Head Start, what they got? Did I mess another one of the thing? Pre-K, I did pre-K, all that. So now, elementary, these are the crucial ages when you start. Start showing them books with two pickles. That's what they do, two pickles sitting by there. If you look in a jar, all them damn pickles pointed down. That's right. You don't look in no jar, see no damn pickle floating like this at each other. Point them damn pickles down. I ain't putting it on you. Pour your damn pickle on me. Isn't that right? Them damn pickles sticking down. Y'all hear me? And they forced in that jar. Don't let nobody do no stuff like that. Y'all crazy. Lancaster, put a check by your name. We don't put a check by your name. But how y'all think we're going to fix it unless we address it? These folks, and the Supreme Court, I'm so proud of them. Clarence Thomas, you hot nigga ass. I'm so glad you don't finally start standing up and do something. Ass ain't said nothing the whole time he been on the bench. Now he done come out the bar. I'm glad he opened his mouth with some damn sense. He said, you know what? He said, we need to look at these gay marriages too. He did. He said, he said, we need to look at all this. He said, all that need to be addressed. I'm so proud of your little black ass. You do the right thing. I'm so proud of Clarence Thomas. You finally manning up. Man been on the damn bench over 20 years, ain't done shit the whole time he been there. In that old sleep ass. He done finally was. He said, let's talk about them sisters. Let's get rid of this stuff. They should have been woke. If I know that, I'd have been woke his ass up. Isn't that right? Damn, Clarence, you finally coming out the bar. Oh, they gonna run your ass out of there though. You know what he gonna be? He gonna come right here to where y'all sit on that front bench. I can see his ass and he gonna tell us, preacher, I got a song I was saying. I know it. Ain't no gonna tell him. It's a dance go with that too. Isn't that right? It finally they waking up and it's time for it to turn the table. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna get rid of him. It's finna be war on the streets. All right, y'all don't believe it. It's finna be war on the street. Police ain't gonna be dealing with these people. Military reason. Cause there's finna be a war here. Listen, it ain't gonna be an issue where the military gonna come in. Cause the military got the gauge too. It ain't gonna be the police either, cause they got them. Let me tell you, out of all these organizations, everybody been waiting on black and white to fight. The problem you finna have, it's finna be pro-life against pro-choice. What color that is? Everybody. Then you finna have the gay marriages. What color that is? It's too big of a movement. Both these too big of a movement. Now, when they turn around, listen, this election coming up in the next 2 years, y'all ain't smelt no shit yet. Cause let me tell you something, they gonna be bad. And y'all see they pushing closer to Trump, looking like he finna go to jail. They gonna have charges on it. Oh, they locking up enough people with him. Listen, they finna point the finger right now. They finna be looking at criminal charges. I can tell you right now, Trump ain't going to jail. That's right. Y'all can forget that one. They ain't finna lock Trump up. Anybody waiting on that one, you can carry your ass on to sleep and go home, go to bed. Let me tell you what ain't finna happen. Y'all ain't seen, listen, so this your problem. When they put them charges on Trump, and his ass gotta go to court, and these white folks, listen, them white boys got some shit for these folks. Yep. Y'all saw they showed up January 6th, 1 million people for his ass. You ain't seen how many folks, you think Trump finna go to prison, it ain't finna happen. And they know it too. They finna cut a deal with Trump too. Cause they can't get ready, you finna get ready for this sissy fight. Then you gotta get ready for the pro-life fight. Then we need to been fighting for our rights. The Negro been behind, so this is the only thing we got. Where our rights at? Why we ain't on these folks done down here, they're all in front of Supreme Court Justice House, they everywhere. Who has a bigger plight and cause than us? You telling me you arguing because your lazy ass laid here and got pregnant, could have not done it, wore a condom, took the pill, and you want us to tell you go ahead and kill the baby? Hell no, kill your ass. And y'all done went here and trashed up these damn folk yard, all in front of their house, all that shit. Listen, that shit don't move me one bit, all that house. Come and stand in front of my house. I'll run your ass over. I'm playing no stuff. Hell, I ain't gonna wait on no police. When your ass got my damn truck tire, you understand. I ain't waiting on police to come move your ass. I'm gonna get y'all from over here. They know where to go and stand. Them folk, they know them folk soft. They ain't gonna shoot them. I'm not S-O-F-T soft. I'm not doing about standing in front of my house no shit like that. That's crazy. Then these folk done went to New York, all these sick, and took their clothes off in front of their kids. Did y'all not hear me? Huh? Stood here, all these nasty bastards, not every one of them, but they all nasty bastards, took their damn clothes off in front of kids. Riding bike with some damn straps on. Nothing on their ass. Listen, granddad, old white ass in the middle of the street with some white drawers just flapping his ass. I said, man, look at this stuff here. Listen, with some Fruit and Loom in the middle of the street, old 60-something, 70-something-year-old ass. I said, look at this shit. Kids just sitting aside. Everybody just, listen. When you heard for the call of these people? Have anybody came in the news and talked about them and condemned them? That's the society we're in. Joe Biden, the Obamas, all of them push this shit. And see, Obama, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what to do about this. These folks talking about, what's her name? Michelle Obama, it's bad. Jesse the first one I heard said it. Man, these white folk lying so bad. That white guy, I know he told me, I ain't gonna tell you what he is, but I know him good. He told me, He said, Mr. T. I said, yeah. He said, yeah. He said, I tell you, Obama. He said, boy, look here. You better watch out for ass. I said, what? He said, shit, he got one like this here. I said, you don't see that thing flopping in her dress? I said, that joker said her penis as long as my arm. It don't be so bad. I said, Michelle Obama got a penis? He said, hell yeah. You see in front of her dress, damn thing just flapping. Hey, no Caucasian guy got Justin, no, it was just him and Justin. He had Justin, what side you on? Just talking to her, he said, yeah. He said, I'm gonna tell you something now. He said, that stuff they went up there now, and they did up there January the 6th, that was wrong. That was insurrection. He said, but they stole this election. He said, Michelle Obama, penis so big she got to hold it with both hands. Listen, these folks will swear to this stuff on Bible. You thinking, when did y'all see her penis? The woman got 2 daughters. Where y'all getting this stuff from? But see, when white folks spread it like, that man told me, he said, Mr. T, that thing flopping around on her dress like this. You don't see it? I said, where did he pick? The woman done wore jeans and everything. You got a penis this long, you not hiding no jeans. This is crazy. But see, anytime they kill black people credibility and start a rumor, that's how they kill us every time. That's why our people got to be educated and realize the system is not for us. That's why it's important to educate our people on bettering ourselves. Before we can really properly integrate with other races, I'm talking about as a whole, the so-called Negro not in position because he hadn't learned how to love himself. Let me tell you what we do. The first time I sit in there, let me see for a minute. Come here, my green brother. I do to him. But I walk past, come that way, walk that way. What the hell I'm grabbing on somebody? If I can't learn first how to love me and respect you, I'm not going to probably learn how to respect and love nobody else. Now, people can have a different degree. Before we can have a major integration of all races, for the Negro, speaking on behalf of the Negro, he got to first learn how to love himself. Because you're not going to be, it's impossible. I see you, you look like me. I hate me, I gotta hate you, but I can run and hug and treat other nations right. That's a problem. That is a problem. We won't speak to one another, we won't treat each other right, we won't be fair with each other, but we'll jump hurdles and hoops to prove to other races how fair we are, how much we agree with you, how much we appreciate you, how much everything, but we never do that with ourselves. When that time people come up and start saying, hey, I appreciate you, my brother. Just appreciate you for being you. When did that time any of us ever done that? Somebody said yesterday? Who you did that to, Rudy? Say it out. What you were doing? Rudy, we're not having that shit today, Rudy. Rudy, you think, Rudy, we're not doing that, Rudy. You didn't know him? You met the guy and what he did? He hooked you up with some people? Rudy, we can go all night like that, Rudy. Rudy, how you met somebody y'all did like that? That is true now. That is true now. Country people will agree quicker. That is true. Out of the country, they need to make you speak. You know what need to happen? Everybody need to go to the country. But now, you know what? That's the truth now. Country people did teach you how to speak. I'll tell you, grew up, y'all used to speak when y'all seen folk, didn't it? That was you ain't kept out, you spoke. You had to do that. You spoke to people you saw. You going to come your ass right down the street. Them folk like that, they don't know yet. They'll lie. Somebody that look, they say, who that? They say, that's what's that boy. And folk like, they don't know who the hell it is. That's what they say. Country folk, listen, you right up, listen. They do the number. They look with that hand back. You look in your mirror, that damn hand's still up. You be like, damn, I got to put my car in reverse and ride back up and speak? But you know what? When I grew up young, I hated it. I was like, you just keep moving. You don't get eye contact. They don't do it in the country. They taught you mount. They taught me like, so you stop. You speak to people. You had to say yes, sir. No, ma'am. You couldn't say no, yes, no. They be like, who you talking to? You like, I said yes. No. You say, yes, sir. You say, yes, sir. In the country, you say, yes, sir. You say, no, sir. Who grew up in the country? Who know that? Am I making it? How you say it? You say, yes, sir? No, ma'am? You say, yes, sir? What you say? You grew up in Michigan where they got plenty of wood. In Alabama. Georgiana, your grandma, man. Georgiana? That shows how bad they want to be up. We don't have no Alabama, Georgia. We would never get an Alabama, Georgia. We not. They're rough on you, Andy Justin. But you know what, though? Y'all the perfect couple. Because a black man being like, chop, chop, chop. You know, Justin said, maybe it's some kind of culture thing. Justin said he went to her family reunion. They all got him started to let you slide. He said, so, like, all black people know how to do this? He said they just jumped up and they just started doing it. Nobody choreographer. He said, so all black people know how to do this? Except if they did it, she didn't do it with them, did she? Do you remember? In the back. She has all of the white rhythms. Not right, the white rhythms. But yeah, we definitely want to work on trying to fix the situation that faces. Are y'all with me on that? We want better for our kids. Our young people, I know right now y'all don't understand it because y'all not out here in the workforce. You're not out here struggling and fighting and trying to provide and trying to pay bills and trying to have a future. Like what the most of our kids? Let me for my teenage young people. Gabby, tell me what's the biggest thing on your mind? Just tell me as a young daughter, what's the biggest thing, like for the day? What's probably the biggest thing on your mind? That's all right. That's good. Making a parent proud, doing what you're supposed to do. Danny, tell me the biggest thing that's on your mind. It ain't got to be that. I'm just saying for a young person. Tell me what are you worried about? Or fear you might have. What about you, Maya? She worried about she gonna be able to ride at Six Flags. She on the road to ride. I'll get me a refund then. Tell me so is there anything else? I want to know as young people, what is something that you guys are worried about or you think about? You know what I'm saying? What you got for me, Mikael? That's a good one. Can't think of nothing right now. Any other of my young people? What you got? Said bleeding? Not doing what? Not going to Charmaine. That's a good one. That's all right. Danny said, I've been working on it. He's thinking about it. Now, tell me what you got. College? What you think about, Jared? Money. What you think about, Shane? Nothing? Well, Shane already told me he think about 65% of women are gold digger. 25% of women. That man that came up with a whole equation. But I'm saying, Antoine, tell me what you'll be, if it's a fear or what you think about as far as what's important to you. Just trying to make it. Yeah, these are things. What about you, Tamil? What you gonna do after high school? Okay. What about you?
Sorry. Not being sufficient enough to take care of myself.
No, not being sufficient to take care of yourself. These are good things for our young people, and that's why time is put in to try to address a lot of different matters. So you guys got things to consider. The thing you don't want to do is wait till you get out and realize just how much you're facing. School will never prepare you for real life. With Caucasian kids, nothing against them, they're going to prepare them. They're going to take them on jobs. They're going to help fill out the college stuff. For us, a lot of stuff we're left to deal with at the last minute. That's just being honest. We're going to be left to deal with a lot of things that you're going to realize how unprepared you really are. Life skills are what we miss a lot of time. How to learn how to pre-plan and how to make preparations for different things. You know, events, setting up for things. These are things we have to teach our kids. Let me tell you something. The average our kid, just get this in your mind. You at struggle. Struggling, where you going to start at? That's just being honest, you're going to struggle. So now we need to start trying to figure our way out from struggling. Y'all got it? Without staying in struggling, without making the wrong moves, because when struggling for the so-called Negro comes into this, if you start struggling, what's a way out of struggling, Danny? Give me a way out. I'm struggling. I'm talking about hurting. Way out. No answer? Give me a way out. I'm struggling. I'm hurting. I need money right now. Huh? Robbing. I'm hurting, Caleb. I need money right now. What's the way out? He don't know. Shane, what's the way out? Still. I'm hurting, I'm struggling. Right now. Right now. I need a way out. What's the way out, Antoine? Still, kill. And the truth of the matter is, these are the majority of our options. See, when you are other races, you can go and you can apply for help. You can go to places where they can move fast and they can put you up. They'll train them for that. They don't train other races. It's not to demonize other races. It's just to show you how ill prepared we are. Once we get into a situation and it's a crash and it's right now, and a lot of time our right now situation, because nobody never told us how to plan before we got here. We just run straight up into this it. So let me see. Sell dope, prostitute, rob, steal, join a gang, get on drugs, turn into an alcoholic. These are your way out. So either I'm gonna steal to try to make it to get out here, or I'm gonna try to get drunk and get on drugs so I can escape reality. That's why it's so important before somebody shove a book in your face, where are you at? Where are you at? Someone needs to know, what are your concerns? You need to know if a person's gonna feed you and tell you about life, do they even care about where you at? Do they understand what you're dealing with? I can't tell a kid that's struggling, has nothing about a college future, and he looking at, I gotta eat today. You think he worried about something that's 4 or 5 years off? Son, stay on track. You got college coming up in 4 or 5 years. I'm starving today. So what do we have to do? We have to make preparation. We have to set things up. We got to prepare options for our kids. Religion can be good to a point, but if you don't educate people on how to survive in life, you're going to lose them. This is how society break up our home. Does the white man literally come in our house? Come. The white man, how many of y'all seen the white man do this? Come to your house and come take your kid out like that. He don't. I'm saying. What he does, when he goes to school and he's socially promoted, where he's ill-equipped, he's not educated, and he don't see a way out, they set up, come on, man, I want you to join the game, come on. This is how we do it the game. Do we do like this? Then we do like this, him. Then we do our finger like that. That's it, he in. Anything you need, you come see me. I'm going to let him down. I'm going to let him down. But I got him on the premise of thinking I'm help. This is how the system beats you, because the system see me. Ain't hard to see me. I wear all blue. Or I wear all red. Or we wear all yellow. It ain't hard. We stay on the same corner. We do the same shit every day. We don't move out the neighborhood, and hell, they can't find me. So that's how, what? This was a skit. You can go back. I ain't got nothing for you, man. Go back over there. That's the white man putting them back. So that's why it's so important with our young people, with ourselves, a gripping with reality. You can do what people say, just pray. Get your kids every night, pray over them. Do that and have nothing for them and see if prayer work. See, what happened with the so-called Negro, they gave us a bad bill of goods. People, you don't hear them, I just pray over my kid. If there's no preparation, if there's no option, your prayer is going to fall to the ground, because a kid's going to deal with right now. If I'm hungry now, when do I need to eat? 4 years from now? That's before I go to college. Then how long I got to go to college? A week? When I go 2 months? Minimum 2, 4 years, right? Then I got to wait on somebody to hire me. So what's happening during this time period? So the system is against us. So it's important for us. And let me say this now. It don't just affect us. It affects other races too. But you start to look at how it's been affecting you the longest. They're getting white kids too. They are, contrary to belief, white kids are falling into the same protocol. Every other race is falling into it because most of us don't know how to educate them on life skills. Guess why? Because we still trapped in them ourselves. So what I'm going to teach you when I'm still trapped? So what do we got to do? We got to teach our people and get them loose. We got to get our kids, got to get them options. Y'all got it. We got to give them options. That's how we're going to be able to keep them. White people get their kids options. White people learn how to meet. Let me tell you, the nigga keep his mouth closed. White people get their kids. Let me tell you what they do. Let me ask you something. Did you ever play any little league sports coming up?
Yes, sir.
I think we talked about the hockey.
Yeah, hockey, baseball.
Hockey, baseball. We ain't talk, I remember that. I remember. I maybe you said. I remember hockey. How many deadbeat parents you remember on now?
None I remember.
None of you remember. You remember none of them was on dope in jail. The parent.
No.
Do you remember knowing some of the parents?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you remember your parents maybe introduced her or put you on to some of them who maybe had good jobs or maybe been people to know?
Yeah.
How many of y'all played Little League? Let me see hand. Played Little League. Play it. How many all played? How many of y'all met people on there was astute? Parents. Opportunities. One. You know what happened with us? We go with people, they ass struggling, and they got all their future on their kid back. Come on, boy, for a minute. Come on. Come on, let me. Give my little man a hand. Come on. Come on, turn around. This my way out right here. This my nigga here, huh? My nigga gonna get us out of here, ain't the nigga. This my nigga here. You know I do with me every day. I beat him up. Tell you gonna get us out of here. This my nigga. This my paycheck right here. This some shit. Excuse me. You don't put no stuff, no shit light on no kid. Put no pressure on no damn kid. Got them dribbling no ball all damn night and throwing no damn football all through no night because you want to put your damn lazy ass, no producing ass on their backs. Shit, man, I paid my kid played football. When I told y'all my way out? I had a conversation with them. They'll tell you right quick. I tell them, I said, anytime you don't want to do this, you want to quit. I told them flat, you don't owe me nothing back. I said, listen. I tell them flat, I said, listen, you ain't out here for me. I don't want you thinking, oh, I'm going to let my daddy down. I said, I don't have no confidence. When I'm saying not like that, have my future wrapped in you. Let me be clear. I never put, so when they played, guess who leisure they played at? Their own leisure. Hey, the scouts coming out here. Y'all be ready today. Put everything. Shit, I don't care about them damn scouts. Soon as shit up, we got God him. Listen, I want them to play with, guess what? No pressure of thinking you owe me something. I want them to play, because when I played, my parents never put that on my back. I played in my leisure what I want to do. If it's something I want to do, I ain't want to do it no more. That's just it. That wasn't for me. I want no pressure on my back. You can't quit. Nigga, we count on you, nigga. The bill's on your back. Shit. Make somebody run away. But that's what, did your parents put on your back? You had to make it, or the family gonna die. That's, you know what, how many black people, y'all know that they'll put the whole damn bill, they'll put everything on your back. See, because we don't learn how to make it for ourselves. Making it ain't about money. Making it is about having a feel about yourself. You know what I'm saying? That you know who you are. You have defined yourself. You have equality to life. It ain't about having me, like we contrary to what people think. Being a millionaire, having a whole bunch of money. A lot of people are miserable with money because they don't know how to live with themselves. Why you think people sleep around, live around, get drunk, get high? Because they ain't happy with themselves. So their escape is to get away from who they are. You can never leave who you are. You can change who you are. And that's what we try to offer to our people. A lot of our people keep trying to be some, look at our rapper. Hell, ain't but a couple of them got their own name. Let's just be honest. Why you think that? What if I went and got a Hob Josh? That's my rap name, Hob Josh. Why is that? And anything better than me. I have to look to somebody else because I can't be me. So I had to rap on the alias instead of being me. Y'all got, so you got people might call themselves by acronym or something. LL Cool J. See what I'm saying? That was his name though. Years ago we were coming, you couldn't have got away with using nobody else's name. They'd be like, the hell you doing? That's somebody else's name. It looks original now, everybody doing it now. But it's a psychosis that goes with this. What is wrong with you? Why can't you be you? Because I hate me. I've never seen myself as anybody. So I got to look to other people who other people fear, other people look to, other people like, because I can't be me. Nobody's going to want to be me. If I just come and say, I'm Tony, I don't even like Tony. So why do I expect somebody to want to be Tony? That's how the society does this to us. I know everybody look at it, it's cool. It's not cool. Because you need to define yourself. It's something in you being you. Don't y'all know the average just want to be something? When I was a kid, I want to be Spider-Man. I lay on side, I do to him. I be on the bed, I do this him. You got to hang off a little bit. I don't know y'all, you lay on your bed, you let this part hang off. You do this right here. And that's you swinging through the city. Y'all know how to do that? Superman, you got to let the bed a little bit and do to him. You got to turn a little bit. You cannot stay like that. You got to turn because you turn. You do like that. Because I want to fly. If I want to swim, I want to be Spider-Man. If I want to do Tony Smith, I got to stay my ass on the ground and be me. I got to love me. I got to appreciate me. The greatness I saw in Spider-Man, the greatness I saw in Superman, I got to see that in me. I don't lay on my bed no more and try to fly and try to throw webs. I'm good with who I am. I want to offer that to my people. And that's not about making money. That's about you having equality in yourself. You having peace in yourself before you get it with anybody else. Trying to use somebody's name, trying to live somebody's life, it's not going to give you peace in yourself. And that's what we've been doing. Anything beats us. Go to the club, lights off. What do? Put on a bunch of shit, borrow other folks' shit. Let me borrow that shirt. Them jeans, let me wear them jeans. I'm in here under the cover of somebody else's shit. Can I use your car? Listen, you know how many times we done this shit? Borrow shirt. I was never in the clothes chamber. I had a friend borrow shit. Like, you keep that. For whatever reason, I just didn't like. You have it. Borrow shirt. Women bad for that shit. Borrow dress. Go get something. Leave the tag. Stick it down. Take the shit back to the store. My wife do that too. I broke when we got married. That one had tagged up all this shit. She said, you gotta know what, because they'll move it. That shit don't work. No women learn how to move or get a rose or flower or cover it up. They gonna find something to cover that tag. They want to keep it. But anyway, it's because people and our people are not comfortable with who you are. You have to teach people to learn to see the value in yourself before you see it in somebody else. Oh, somebody else's life. Do you really know what they have to do to have that life? You just see something. You see in a car. You see in a house. You know what them people got to do to keep their house? Guess what they can't do? A lot of them can't be themselves. You know how many of them people got the house and they say, I ain't got to do nothing, I can just stay home. They ask, stay on the go. I got to keep that house. Now, are you really being you, or are you living to keep shit? I like stuff. I don't like pressure. I don't like no pressure. I don't like no pressure. Don't be coming for something. All right, this is your number for something. Turn right away. Come on, we got to get it. So I don't like shit like that. I don't like shit like that. Go. Don't be pushing on me. I don't like being, I like to move at my own speed. I work better at my speed. So when I get something, my mind already set on how much is this going to take me out? How much is it going to cost me on my time? How much is it going to draw from me? Because you can't get none without it taking something from you. So you know what you'll find the best equality in yourself? Learning to appreciate yourself. Learning to love yourself to where it don't take everything in the world to please you. You'll find folk 100 cars or plane jets, and then the shit never fly. Why? It ain't sometimes you have things you have and you want to just collect to have. They get it because they think it gives them joy and they realize it really don't. I just compiled a lot of stuff in my life and I never really sat down and dealt with myself. And a lot of times stuff is used for cover for hurts. I'm hurt. Let me run to the store, buy me something. Like people that sit down and they get upset, they'll eat. What do I eat ice cream. I just eat ice cream. Why? Because these are habits you start to take on because you don't want to deal with yourself. Do you know the biggest problem for the Negro is not education, it's not finance, it's not even health care, it's him dealing with himself. I'm being honest, the biggest problem we got, how many of y'all really have dealt with yourself? Most of us don't. We just, if I ain't nothing hurt, why would I think anything wrong with me? If I ain't sick, I ain't coughing, I ain't got COVID, right? But then we found out you could be non-symptomatic and have it, right? You know how many people non-symptomatic and they don't realize they sick? Huh? We sick. That's why we don't know what cause it to go after or what to do because we sick and we don't even know it. Because we thinking we should be displaying these symptoms, and you don't realize you are displaying them in the things that you're doing. You refuse to deal with reality on how to change things. And a lot of our people don't even see it's a problem. Because we've been masking so long, we've been lied to so long that we've become comfortable lying to ourselves. The two people you shouldn't ever fool, well, you ain't gonna fool him. Really, one person you shouldn't ever fool, that's yourself. People might not like me. I don't like him. I just don't like the way he talks, but I'm good with me. I'm good with me. I'd rather just tell you flat how I feel and be done with it than to say, I sit around and I listen to stuff, and you realize sometimes I done stuck in conversation. You ever got some stuff and your ass was just stuck there, and you don't know how to get out of there? I refuse to do that shit anymore. You ever done that? Your ass just sat somewhere, you just stuck, and you don't know how to leave. They got them on the Kings of Queens, they got an episode when they went to Spence's house. His mama would have had a birthday party, they didn't know how to leave. Deacon snuck out the window. He just said, Doug was stuck. He was like, I don't know how to leave. At least she gonna kill herself. People will make you rap into their life. You don't know how to just say, oh, stop. Stop it. I'm not trying to get wrapped in your life like this. I want to know where I get in and where I get off at. I'm not finna just get wrapped all in your stuff, because I got to make sure I keep my sanctity and my sanity. People will get you off because you embottle too much and stuff. You got to know, say, oh, stop it right here. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I just cut out. Stop it. Stop it. Not going in that world. I've been pulled in there and sat there before you know it. Time lost. Time lost. So you start realizing you got to know what you owe to yourself as well as other people. You owe dignity, respect. You owe love and care to your fellow man, but you owe it to yourself first. I can't probably love you or give you the respect you need until I first give it to myself. Y'all understand how important that is, loving yourself, feeling good about yourself? You know, more people they feel good about their house, their car, their clothes. They don't give a shit about themselves. We ain't never been taught to do that. People say, I go get such. You know why? It makes me feel pretty. So if you don't have it, how do you feel? So what if you lose it? What did you just tell me? It takes things to make me. Versus I get things because that's something I want, and I'm still me whether I get them or not. See, you want to learn how to possess things, and things don't possess you. Most of us, things possess. Go get a house. Now what? I went from working one job to 2.5 jobs. Because I got what I wanted, but I became a slave to it. I didn't realize, really doing the math and sitting out looking at it, this is really not conducive for me. It takes too much away from me. Now I'm sleeping how many hours? I'm working 2 straight whole-time jobs. I'm burned out. Now what it's doing to my health? What it's doing to my mental, my rationale? I'm steady going. Eventually it kills me. Now what I came for, I never successfully owned it. I wound up killing me. And all they can say about, he sure did work hard. I want to think about me. I want you to think about you. Being here needs to be about you, thinking about you, learning yourself, understanding yourself, knowing your needs. You can't expect another. What other race is going to come up and explain to you all of your needs? They're not. You have a deficiency, and it's rightfully so. Because if you ever got the things you actually needed, that means somebody else got to lose it. Now, what other race looking to lose what little they got so you can be you, and you can be a better you? So it's up to you to get yourself educated, get yourself familiar, surround yourself with people so that can help put you in the know. And you can start to recognize things so you can change your situation. All right, I'm getting ready to go on. That ain't for everybody. I don't blame y'all. I hate me too. And don't forget, I hate you too. Anybody that hate me, I hate you more. It's only fair to give you the same hate you give me. Y'all got it. I refuse to sit around. Why would I force my? Just tell me you hate me. I know just tell me you hate me. You hate me. You hate me. You can do that. Someone who want to work with me. This is scary. Help me out. Just say you hate me. You hate me. You hate me. This is really not a setup. Can I borrow? Hey, it ain't hard. Come on, Hayward, help me out. Hayward said, me now. But now in saying it, this is really not the try. But just to show. Why would I be trying to force myself on somebody that's telling me they hate me? Why? Why would I be? I ain't saying it because of what anybody. Why? What is wrong with me? The reason I feel I need to push myself on you to make you stop hating me. That's your hang up. I'm not gonna, that's crazy. Please don't hate me. Please. I hate your ass too and keep moving. I want to make sure you go to sleep with the same thing. Because I'm going to keep it moving. Don't let nobody sit around and draw that power and strength from you. Why would you let somebody do that? I can't sleep. All I kept thinking about you hate me. The hell you say? I'm going to crank my CBD right back up and go back to sleep. I ain't thinking about your ass. That's your problem. Y'all got to stop letting people pull something from you. If you hadn't done that, it's different. I done stole the man's stuff. Yes, I should have a guilty conscience. The man hate me, and rightfully so. I'm not talking like that now. Please don't. But someone hates you because of you being you, and you hadn't taken nothing from them. You don't owe them nothing. You hadn't done nothing to them. Then that's a problem on you. There's a lot of people hate me. Not one gonna tell you I owe them no money. Tell them to tell you how much money I done gave them. Anybody hate just say he ever gave you any money? You and your family. I mean, what they got to do this thing? They just answer your question. Oh, none of them shit. Not one dime. You know why people hate me? Because I take a stand for what's right. You don't blame you hate me. I hate me too if I was doing wrong. If somebody gonna tell me the position of a husband, a wife, and kid, I hate me too if I didn't want to do my job. If you mind on you want to know how to be a man, you mind on you want to be a woman, you mind on a kid want to know how to do it and how to make it, then you appreciate what I tell you. Because you'll realize I'm telling you real life. One thing about if I'm lying, life gonna prove me out. If you lying, it's gonna prove you out. But where we at right now, it's time for men and women to get back in their proper place. We got kids trying to run homes. I never thought about me and no kid trying to run our home. I need to get in and take care of our home. What the hell you think? You crazy? That's what Henry Gray the Builder was there for. And we got kids jumping in the role, a parent role, so now they're feeling defensive, feel like you're a child. That's not your position. If we had bill they were paying on it, that one wasn't your business. I know we ain't had nothing off. That's what I knew. They ain't discussed that with you a child. They want you to focus on the child life. We got kids had to focus on adult life. Shouldn't be doing it. I'm just being honest, shouldn't be doing it. Let me tell you something. You take away a part of a child. If you want to break a man from being a child, let a child be a child. When you break a man or you break a girl and you start making her do a woman to do to put no things on her as a child, eventually her child life gonna come back. You know they're gonna say, you too old to be acting like that. And nobody gonna know why. It's because you broke them. Let a child be a child. That's just being I was a child, I had a child life. I worked. They let me get my money and I effed it up. I ain't smoking that damn thing sure left out of fad though. I was a child. They let a child do it. They looked at they bill what they bill. They had my mind, that was there. My mama come get it. She put it back in the magic titty. Magic titty eat it up. I know I ain't getting that bad. I just keep going. I said, well, gotta go back to work. Magic titty, I ate my mind up. But at the end of the day, you gotta let a child be a child. So when they reach the age of maturity, they start moving there. You say, what? You've had your child. Like, you know how many grown men go back to being a child? It makes no sense. Same thing with women. They start having childlike weight because they didn't get a chance to have a child's life. Yes, we got to advance them on some information, but you still need to be a child. Then before you know it, they jump out of play with, then you got to slap the teeth out their mouth. Because you put them in a role or you put them in a position where you're a child. You shouldn't be doing that. Y'all with me? That time. Right, did y'all ever feel like y'all had to take care of me and your mama? Hold on, there you go. That boy, look up. You got something you want to say? Hello? No, we let them be a child. Child be a child. That's just being honest. Let them be a child. Then when they get their time, they get old, they realize you ain't a child no more. Y'all hear me? We got to save our kids. We got to educate them and teach them. Let them know this your time to do that. Then we start transitional. Time to transition. Transition. You got to keep transitioning, but you got to give them some time. So guess what? As you keep transitioning, you can't go back to that. No more you can go. When you put on a diaper, it better be a depend. And it better be because your damn kidney done shot out or something like that. Or you got some kind of thing where you need a coloscopy back. Other than that, you shouldn't be going back. Once you let me ask you something. When you transport your child out of diaper, out of pull-up, you looking for them to go back to them? What you do when they try to go back to pull-up? That you, Peter, you say, we're not going back. Because you keep trying to get them not to go back. We got to come up with a disciplined way to be able to get our kids to understand we'll transition you not to go back. But where we at now? Our men go back, our kids go back. That's how we're a race of people just keep stumbling backwards. That book too. All right, I'm trying to talk with y'all. All right, get ready to do the Kato Sarah. I'll get ready to try to get y'all finished up. It's right though. All right, we're going to talk with y'all a little bit right here. Rudy, I'm going to give you a couple more checks, Rudy. It make me feel better about myself. I appreciate it. See that? I appreciate it. See, we growing together. I know we're going to start at Romans. That's right. It's important. See, I tell you all the time, before somebody just stick a book in your face, first of all, you want to find out what is your reality. That Jane Cleveland stuff don't impress me till my own feel no way tired. It should have been all them pickles in it behind. Did y'all know Jane Cleveland was a citizen? Was a bona fide citizen. How many of y'all didn't know he was a citizen? You didn't know that? Yeah. Jane Cleveland was an old gospel singer. All them black old women had them playing how, don't feels no ways tired. Man, been deal picker the damn deal. Should have been tired. Old sissy blowing on them people. Back then, they ain't talk about it. Folk knew it, you just avoided it. But that's what happened to it. Folk would have said something about it. Said, man, you ain't got no business up trying to preach and you homosexual. I mean, if people got a choice. You want to be homosexual? Go in the street, be homosexual. Stay away. That's what drive a lot of people out from religion. You can't get people to be real today. Isn't that right? And then when people are real and tell them the truth, then they don't want that either. So the people don't know what they want either. All right, this is the word program, so you get to see. This is the Latin version, the Dewey Rim. This is the King James perversion. What we do is look at them so you can start to see inaccuracy. On the Old Testament, they called it, I call it the first Bereaved covenant, you'll start to see it in the Greek. So it's important, although all three are written in English, it's important for us to go back and look at what was stated, what was said. How are we going to do something we don't know? Right? Well, the Negro been given a bad bill of goods. Even religion, everything he gave us been a bad bill. When he gave us the papers of telling us that we were free, wasn't that a bad bill? What make you think he gave you the book? Oh, this is another bad bill he gave. All we trying to do is go through and we trying to look at it and try to find out and try to get ourselves out of this situation, right? All right. I think about the scarecrow on the Wizard of Oz. Like he said, if I had a brain, I could think a way out of this situation. And the Negro need to realize he ain't got a brain in his head. That's us. The scarecrow and the Wizard of Oz, that's the so-called Negro man. If he had a brain, there's no way in the world we would sit here and take the stuff we're going on. Then our kids are leaving here in droves. Our kids in droves. I remember when I first started seeing these guys be paying down. You say something about him. I seen a guy in the store one time, he was sitting there, was an old ass guy. I said, what, dude? I said, young man, I said, you got a lady behind you. This old lady, I said, pull your pants up. I said, don't let her see you. I ain't said, because I know he looked at me, thought about it for a minute. I thought about whipping his ass, he got the way. So I guess he might have thought about looking in my eyes, thinking he might be thinking of whipping my ass. And I was, if we had to go that route. But I wasn't trying to embarrass him. I just wanted to tell him, this woman was old enough to be my mama. You had your whole ass out in her face. You standing there, and this is pull his whole ass out, he do to him. Keep going. He was trying to do something. He's doing to him. That's what got me. I'm sitting behind. He do this shit him. It's like, what are you pulling up? I said, you got this lady behind you. I said, pull your pants up for him. He looked, thought about it. He wanted to pull them up. I told him, I said, I appreciate it. They want to tell like, it ain't about fighting. It's about, come on, look at your own people. You disrespectful. You don't even care about yourself. But you got to recognize, I know you were hurt. And hit mine, F the world, let everybody see my ass. You don't realize you ain't effing the world. You really effing yourself. Because you ain't going to go far like that. Nobody finna let you sit there. One thing you don't see no Fortune 500 company, nobody sitting there with their ass out their pants. See, all that stuff look cute. You ain't going to be nobody's CEO. You don't see no doctor in there with no scrolls in there doing no operation. The damn patient being died. Nobody doing that stuff, man. No police out here to bill every time he got to go get a criminal. He doing this shit him. You got the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be held against you in the court. Like, man, hell, let me put them damn cuffs. I ain't gonna never get arrested messing with your ass. Pull up them pants. Makes no sense. But our young people, they just gotta know. Come on. We look more at the Latin side. This is actually older than the King James perversion. See, these people go to Christian church because Christian church like to tell lies. Jesus is cute for people that don't know no better. We'll teach people, show people the root of Jesus, where Jesus come from, how old the name. Let's do that right quick before we do that. Look, give me the date on Jesus. The name. This is how dumb the Christian society is. All these people got to do is go look at the date stamp on when they got the name Jesus and tell me how does it make sense that it's right. The book you got is older than your name you got, which let you know they fabricated another lie. Jesus, personal name, what? Should be just Christian. Ain't he everybody's savior? Christian. They let you know Christian. We'll look Christian. We know the late 12th century. It is the Greek form of. And this is where they go and they try to justify themselves. Joshua is not a name. They go read the book. They read about Musa, who they going to call Moses, because these are all Greek Latin names that your oppressor give you to keep you from being able to communicate with your creator. And what you pull up, anybody can pull this up. Boston, is this on the black web? What is it? Is this on black www? Only black people can pull up at Tony Smith Assembly? What program you use for this? Google. Then they got like they stupid. Use verily in translations of the Bible from the late Latin. It's what they try to say. Issue properly. Isis pronounced as 3 syllables from the Greek iosis. Now see, the Latin and the Greek is older. They don't even have Jesus. Now you ask yourself, what do you think you're doing when you? Where did the damn man at anyway? Didn't I just see Jesus' ass? Oh, here you go. That here, he always missing. For black people, you can't find his ass. He always hiding. Kunta Foot got caught where his ass was. Couldn't find him. You ain't gonna find him nowhere. And now, you know where he was? In that shanty, raping them black women. Which is a to render into the Greek, the Aramaic, Semitic proper name. See, they know that's a why. They know it's a why. They tell you this is an attempt. This is not actually it. The people tell them that this is an attempt to try to run again. They're coming back. They're trying to tell the Aramaic they have the J again. It's not old enough to have a J. But this is how they get y'all, because they replace it with, they're trying to replace the yard, the Y. This is how they make a fool out. Look at the Abari, look at it. They calling you Hebrew. Where's the J at? Do Jesus spell like this? This is how dumb people waste their time arguing me. You too dumb to have a conversation with me. The people sitting here showing you the why. Showing you it makes no absolute sense. Then again, Jah is salvation. His name is Yahusha, which means Yah is salvation. That's what his name means. You tell me how you gonna get that from this. Where's the Yah? Sus is not salvation. This is when you're trying to tell these people, they waste so much time arguing and hate me. You too of a dumb ass. You don't even know enough. You too dumb to look up to see. The folks tell you this is an attempt to try to run to something that they tell you that's Aramaic. Aramaic, which still wouldn't make sense because they wouldn't use a J. And then they tell you Abari, they're going to still tell you Hebrew, which is another made up word. Tell you what the word is and tell you what the name means. That Yah is salvation. Well, what you gonna do with them? They smarter than me. Shit, they done went to college and hell wasted time, did shit absolute nothing. And if people ain't got enough sense, it's embarrassing to know people go to college. They teach you how to research, look up information. And why nobody sat down in these churches and sat down and said, where do we get this name from? That's right. And they tell you it's an attempt. When the folk tell you they call, how many of y'all been called from a debt collector? How many of y'all heard these words? This is an attempt. Did they get the debt? No. But they did tell you it was an attempt. Did they get the money? Guess what? And they ain't got no salvation. This is a piss poor attempt because you ain't getting salvation. I tell you what. Oh, it's an old English used. What in the world they put on here? Highland, Savior. I don't know what they forget. The common Middle English form of Jesu. Then I don't know what they folk doing. From Old French, objective case form from the Latin. What's there? Oblique form, Yeshu. Genitive, that's too close to genitalia. Data. Surviving in some invocation as an oath attested from the late 14th century for Jesus. Oh, who is Jesus H. Christ? Hussein. This man got a middle name too? Bastard. Jesus got a middle name? I don't know what's going on. I don't have nobody's phone number. IHS record of Jesus Freak is the form 1970. That's it. You damn sure. If you mess with Jesus, you definitely freaking. You definitely gonna be freaking. Cause that's just crazy. I don't know. But they got the first record of Jesus Freak is from 1970. But I think the name Jesus, when they first started running this was like 1400, 1500. J got introduced. They came in with their little J in. I think they believed it was supposed to be from the French. The French came in with the J. Now all these people been doing just like the I. We ain't never had no I. All that stuff there, when they put all that I stuff, because it's their word. They're using the Nakud. They use a vowel point. So they're trying to tell you what a lot of stuff they try to tell us, which is important for us to know. To really properly fight your opponent is to know your opponent. You know what you won't ever find? A boxing match that'll just take out. Me and you talking, we two boxers, never seen each other fight. Let's fight right now. That don't make sense. First I got to train. I need to learn what his style is. Then I need to train for it defensively. Then I need to train on how to attack him. We'll never jump up, me and him, never. Just two boxers walking here. We never seen each other fight. Let's jump in and do it right now. It's not going to be wise. I need to first learn something about him. I need to go over some film. I need to look over him. He need to look over proper with me so he can learn what I do, where they see a weakness or how to train to fight me, properly fight me. You know what we did? We just kind of went at the white man willy-nilly, and we never looked at how he fights. He beats you because he jumped for too many languages. The nigga barely speak English. What the hell you know about Greek and about Latin? Because now you got to know about vowel points. That's how you got vowels, get A, E, I, O, U, and sometime Y. He never told us in school what defines a consonant, what defines a vowel. So when he started speaking our language or trying to learn our language, he just put us under his system. Basically, it's like, so what you're saying is basically like the I type for it'll be an I. So when he started scripting, he didn't script for us, he scripted for himself. So when he started scripting, this is why we're so far behind, because now we're trying to learn something that just don't even fit with us naturally. Some things are innately in us. You know that? Some things are just about us. It's in us, innate. It's just kind of deeper. It's just a thing about us. So the reason why this whole Jesus thing hadn't worked and we've been in such a mess where you go to church, you fall on the damn ground and folk need ammonia to get you up. This man need to go to the hospital. If you get up there, get up there. Why are we not taking her to the hospital? You telling me you had seizure, you fell out. What do we say? You good? We say you need to go to the hospital again. Why don't you do this at church? Why nobody at church? Nurses give. Damn folk nurse. Why they folk? You just fell out on the ground. Your ass just flipped over 4 pews. You didn't go to the hospital. Because everybody know this shit is theatrics. Right. It's theatrics. You find someone on the street, you put ammonia in their nose and slap in the back and say, Holy Ghost. Nobody telling the Holy Ghost, they need to go to the doctor. You're unconscious. But amazingly, nobody uses this at church. See, church, Jesus, it takes all common sense from people. It makes no sense that everybody be running around no damn room, hollering, shouting, folk got to hold you down. What spirit is this? Can't nobody hold me? Your ass, if it been a straight jacket, we can't let you drive no car from here. Your ass just throw 4 ushers across here. And you think I'm finna get a car with you? That's a damn wreck. Anybody see that? Let me ask you a question. Karen had seizure before. You let him drive right after the seizure. Why you don't let him drive?
Because he's unconscious.
I mean, but he come back. He done came out of it. You still don't let him drive? Why? See, Keisha ain't Christian. Kara had a seizure. Kara fall out. Kara get back. Kara sorry. She said, I ain't letting you drive. How somebody fall on the damn ground? We can't hold them back. They done ran their ass all around it. We done chased the hell out of them. Put that stuff, beat them in the back, get them up, and then let them get the key, drive home. What is wrong with us? That's how church dumbs you down and don't make you think. Don't it make common sense not let Kara drive as he done had a seizure? Because why? Because he can have another. You just jumped up around the whole church, hypothetically. Ran your ass around. We done chase you down, took 5, 6, 4 to hold. You done throw people. You been out of the country, we gonna put money, and we gonna let you drive your family home. This is how dumb Christians are. For some reason, this makes sense. Now y'all thinking, ain't you? And make them understand. They smart now. All right, listen to this. This is Romans 15:4, because we got to get a base. I look at the Latin side. It's older than this. He stole from him. He stole from the Greek, and he still didn't get it right. But they won't tell you this in church because they like to make you stupid. I want you to think for yourself. Let's see. Romans 15:4. Listen.
For whatsoever things need katab before time.
Neek katab is our word. Neek was or were written. Katab, the writings. Neek for was or were written. Katab for
our alignment,
which is to instruct, to show us, and to teach us. You know what Christian church do? They don't teach you. They sign off a lot of stuff, then let you go. They sign off a lot of stuff, and you jump up, you just start running, believing. And he'll misquote something, you can't check behind and verify it. How many times my wife preached for a year teach with no Bible? They get up and they'll open up and they'll tell you where the text coming from and close the book and they just start talking. And they get it going and they start squalling and hollering and they'll holler at me. Why wouldn't you want to see what somebody talking about? How many of y'all have been to the bank before? Just talk to somebody about your account. How many of y'all done sat and talk about your account and what you got, if it's a discrepancy? How many of y'all went for a discrepancy about something? Okay, how many of y'all would let them sit there and talk to you and just don't know computer and just talk to you, say, spirit moving. I'm just going to talk to you. And just start telling you about a bunch of stuff about your account. You sit here like, we need to pull up something, show me, turn it so we can both look at it because I got something, I have a discrepancy. Why is it that people think more about their money than their ass? Because I definitely need to check you when we talking about my soul. Yes, sir. More than my money. Yeah, I will not let you sit down at this table and just start talking about my account and we won't look at it. Yeah, you ain't got that. You sit here saying, you ain't got that. I'm just, trust me, just go what I'm telling you. Because spirit moving right now. The spirit move, I just go with it. You good though. Don't worry about it. It ain't, just take what I'm telling you. Nobody going for that. Nobody going for that. Tell me why is it people can be more responsible with paper, money, paper. That's determined by people as currency. And yet you will sit back and let somebody teach you something and you can't verify it. Because that's how dumb we are. That shows you they have successfully made a fool out of us. That the Negro, listen, man, I go to any Christian church, I just start talking to them, I just start telling them something. They ain't got no better saying. If it make them feel good, won't he do it? They ask us a shot. I said, what he'll do? Huh? They don't know what I'm talking. What are you talking? I said, I wasn't even talking about him. I was just talking about when he do it. I'm talking about a crown. That thing a lot, it'll do it, won't it? They be, huh? You just agreeing and stuff because you don't read. You can't verify nothing. The Negro has no idea about being saved because he's never looked to verify. Why would he verify? He moves off of strict emotions. He has no literature. He has no reading. He has no recollection. He has no knowledge of salvation or his creator. Why you think he's in derision? That's why he's struggling. Why he's behind. And it's rightfully so. Because we are a nation of people. He's trying to get back to him. So that's why things don't work for us until we acknowledge him. He refuses to let it work until we acknowledge him. I appreciate that. For the years I looked at other nations, why other nations do, why other nations have, why other nations success, why other nations, it is because I hadn't called them. I called you. So when you want to know why things don't work out for you, he's got something better for you than just the trinket money. First, you got to get the knowledge. What people are trying to get you to buy into is it's okay to be broke. He don't want you broke. You broke, you'll steal. But you got to get rich in knowledge first. So what happened to us, once we get the knowledge of him and how to really call him, which is adore him, they just holler work, they fall on the ground and just start banging your head on the ground. That's not worship. Your ass need to be in a psych ward. My Elohim would never have me banging my head on this ground because that made absolutely no sense, and there's no form of showing no salvation. That's more of your stupidity. He teaching me to call him, which is to adore him. I can only adore him when I know what he's done. I'm just walk down the street, see a woman, just love her. Just adore. Why? She's done absolutely nothing for me. I know nothing about her. Until I learn her, until I come into a relationship with her, then my feelings will start to grow or change. Y'all got me? You can't properly love him because you don't know him. Okay, let's say. So we understand learning, lamet, our word, which is to show, to teach, to instruct us on what to do. That's why we go through the writing. That through
endurance,
going through without quitting, and
nakum,
a reward. He's going to give me a reward for me not quitting when I learn him, when he shows me, when he instructs me of the
kitabim,
the writings, plural, we
might have tikva.
That's right. You're called unexpected weight. Y'all got it? Or tikva. Y'all got it? That's why we here. Let's look at something right quick. Olive, Yeukanon. They call 1 John 1:1. I don't have long, so I try to get y'all out of here. Yahuwah willing. Rudy, your checks took up some of my room. No, I'm not going to do that, Rudy. Think of something else. Rudy, I ain't never heard you so helpful before in my life. How you say answer so fast? You can erase it. And then give him another check. When I give him another check, hell, he go to the bank. He gonna be a billionaire if he can cash him. You lie down. First 3 people clap. I looked to send him in the mail too. I saw Ray though. I seen Ray. Ray still clapping just in case some more extra room. I had a Rashid out to my hand in the hall. He said, amazing. All right. Now, I see everything. This is the Greek side, Dewey Rim. Now, this is what we try to take knowledge to. And I want you to read this because if we find errors, that's how you fact check. You can't fact check unless you got something to run it against. I'm gonna fact check something. How am I fact check something I don't have no information about what's right? Then the fact is, all I got is that's what I got. That's the facts. You need to be able to compare it against something to fact check it. What happened with Christian church? They don't fact check now. You just go with it, and that's what it is. You get every one of them preach something. Say, tell me what this say. I'm going to tell you something different. I'm going to tell you something different. Yes, things can be used in different times, but guess what? The display is still to come out to be the same, though, as far as the equation, what it's going to stand for. Okay? Let's see how they work out. Listen.
That which was from the Rosh.
That was from the beginning.
Which we have Shama.
Oh, we've heard.
Which we have seen with our own.
Our heard and seen with our own. What's important about the own? The eyes. Appearance. The way you can look at something. Y'all, let's see this. I say nothing. You see me the first time. What's your knowledge? What did I say? How did you come up with that? Somebody said the writings? Body language. You got that through the the eye gives you an appearance. That's how you get knowledge. I said, I'm not gay. What are you saying? You're lying. Because I'm looking appearance. You're comparing against what? What you know, which means you're going to compare it against something straight. Y'all got it? So that's how that work. They just look at just the eye. It's the because the gives us the knowledge by appearance. Y'all got it? We can get knowledge of things. Y'all got it? So that's the importance of him teaching. Listen what they say. That which was from the beginning, Rashid, beginning, which we have heard, which we have seen with our own, which we have
looked upon,
show. That's one of y'all definition for the alignment. Listen.
and our hands have handled
Of what?
the bar of Cain.
That's what we look at. Hold what you got. See, give me the first John. They call it you, which they call it Saint John. Your Ukanon, 1 and 1, right quick. It's important for us to know that. Mm-hmm. See, what the goal is for us is to be skilled in what we do. A lot of stuff they give people, these preachers not skilled because they lack knowledge.
Yep.
They hadn't actually considered. See, it's too many variables they got in the way that keeps them from going certain place. Certain place will kill them. It'll show them up. Christian preachers ain't stupid. They ain't gonna teach on no adultery. Pastor said, teach it. Tell them, said, teach it. What's adultery? A man got a wife and sleep with another. A woman got a husband and sleep with that. That's adultery. He gonna clear that Christian church out. Let him teach on homosexuality. That's his whole choir. Yeah. He ain't got no keyboard player. They done. That's it. And half the damn pulpit. Hell, anything, he'll hit himself. They're not going to do it. Let's see. This is what they call St. John. The proper name is Yeukanon, which has got more when we say the kath, y'all familiar with the kath? See, what is it? C-A-T-H? Kath. See what? Yeah, C-H-A-T-H. It's argumentative. It's actually believed that it's H-H-A-T-H. Because it's hockey. Sometimes you'll see it, you'll see the H. That's why if you'll watch when they spell in the English, sometimes you'll go and you'll look at a word, you'll see it spelled with an H, and when you go look in the Arboretum, it's spelled with a C, because it's going to be argumentative on someone believe it's spelled with, it's actually the H. It's the remember, it's hockey. How you do a C with a there's no C. But if you double H, you got it? Boss, am I talking crazy? Let them see it. Let me put up and show you. Let me tell you what happened. So this is what happened. I appreciate you, boss. I appreciate everybody. But I appreciate this is what happened. Knowledge increase. And knowledge increase, you have to break out a certain way. Like I just told you, I don't want to be pushed fast. I just want to make sure I'm accurate when I get. I want to be accurate. I want you to just know when you see certain things. So when I start to watch them when they write, things make sense. The problem we have when we watch them, we'll look at sometimes we say, how they do that? They got an H and this actually with a C. It's because this is the problem you have, okay? Every word that we look up, okay? This is it. This chart right here. Y'all see this chart? Okay. This chart should tell you. You see what this called? This is called Elohim's direct language. This is ancient. This is a person who did this. They went through, who no doubt went through other people's information too, and concluded this is the way it's going to be done. Okay? So that's something y'all need to realize. All these people are not authentic. These people some of them copy. Some people argumentative about how they'll do stuff. See? Wow. Look how he did it here. This is the, we said it, but look, because it's like a lot. It's the, you see what I'm saying? So when you enunciate it, they'll say it's the. Let's find me another chart right quick. And see, you can compare it with the Greek chart. The Greek chart, you'll look, they took your stuff and they just changed some things over. Now you have an aleph. The aleph, what we use it for our first letter, the alphabet. And now you'll go for an A, which A is superior in grade. Am I correct? That's superior. Amazing. The A for the aleph is the first thing we say is the highest rank. Well, in the Greek, he says the alpha. He only gives you the A symbol because this is actually the plow. The plow. He turned it up this way and he told you it was an A. His A is the plow. We'll look at that. Okay, you see how they did this? I'm going to look at another chart. You see that? It's spelled ka, too, they put in here, and gives a sound that is not known in that's language. The hand, the heart guttural is represented by the CH, but the guttural sound is not. So they tell you it's the guttural. You said hop there. It's more. You said because when you do it, it's going to be spit will come out your mouth. That does not do that. Let me see another chart that shows this the car. You see they showing you him? Because it's several of these Alabeth charts out here. Can you just find another chart? Yeah, just find another Alabeth chart. There's several of them out here. One of them I have it on here. So I saw that woman right now. I don't know what chart that was. But sometimes let's go back to that chart. You later. No, stop it. Cough. Right here. You see this one? But he's doing the C-H-E-T. So this is another one to chart. You see how he's doing it? He does it with the CH2. So it's really argumentative based off the person, listening to the person that actually did it. So these people started to argue really on what's the proper way to actually enunciate it. You got to remember something. There is no CH in our language. There is no double H. So when you're looking at this, what they're doing, and we talked about before, is called trans. That's right. Let's slide over. And that's why amazingly they'll get these guys. They'll do like transsexual, transgender. What they're trying to do, they're trying to design themselves in a way to make you call them a woman. You see how trans working out? That's right. Transliteration. It's only when you writing in order for you to enunciate in this language. So when people do this, and I used to be there. First of all, we don't have an I, we don't have an E. So when I see I's and E's, I get rid of W. Only problem we don't have any of these letters. Right? We came from pictogram. That's why we know about the lumbering makes sense, because the picture actually allows us to understand what's going on. Y'all got it? And they're enunciating, they had a sound that they made for the picture. We never had letters, and we still don't have letters. So now they start getting you, then people put their proper English in the way, and you start to lose a discipline. Like I said, Yuukanan, that is not the proper way to say it. It's just not. Because we just say English, we're going to say, that's just not the proper way to say it. So now I become ill or ineffective when I'm trying to get a response from him. But before I want to really deal with the discipline on the sounds, I want to make sure we work behaviors. Y'all got what I'm saying? Because we had Adam. Guess what he heard? The call. What was his behavior? So what do you think was my first concern going to be at? Behavior or sound? Behavior. Then what we'll do? Now you can hear the sound. But if the behavior is not there, you work on it. You know how many people who's learning and trying to perfect enunciation, they ain't perfect no behavior. They can't stop committing adultery. They can't stop lying. They can't stop cheating. They can't stop being homosexual. They can't stop smoking. They can't stop drinking. So what good is your sound? Oh, you enunciate greatly, but you have no behavior. So what's going to be more important for me? All right, that's what. So I want y'all to make sure of it. Okay. So they try to show you, and all these people. The problem I have with everybody do these charts, everyone that do this, I can't find none of these people that believe it. Your research makes a difference based off of what you believe. I won't be your best person. If you ask me to research Jesus, you're gonna get a lot of kill. You're gonna get a lot of kill. That's not my religion. If you ask me to search up Christianity, and I'm gonna be able to do it based off I was in it. So I'm knowledgeable of the ignorance of it. That makes the difference of my definition of my writing, my op-ed that I'm gonna give you, which is just editorial that I write. They already op-ed shit trying to put all this extra. But anyway, the difference is the people that try to discuss or try to configure our writings, they never even believe the religion, nor have they ever worshiped in the religion. So you won't be the best person to tell me about enunciation or behavior, because this is something you don't believe. You did it as a Presbyterian. I was a Jesus owner. I was in Christianity. I was the Christian preacher. Y'all know that started out. So I don't speak out of ignorance. I know the stupidity of it. Problem is, these people that do this, none of them believe it, none of them worship, all of them Christians. They're all Christians. I know when they start out, when they tell me it's the Hebrew alphabet, I already know where you at. You've already had your own ideas about it before you've done it. So you just took the easier way of taking somebody else's language and said, listen, if 8 out of 10 said this way, what's the right way? 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 can be wrong. Oh, you want to hold a vote and say let's go with the majority? Majorities have been wrong before. Hell, the majority picked Joe Biden or Joe Biden. So is that always true with majorities? So sometimes the stuff we use is not always the right way to go about doing things. So we have to be willing to admit that if you're going to get changed. The problem we got, people say, he won't change. That's a lie. We'll change when you get the knowledge of. We're not going to just change because somebody say change. Let's change based upon something we got factual. Y'all got it. One thing I know for a fact, the people that give this information, I don't have no confidence in these people like that. You know what I'm saying? Certain things you look at, and I always go back to them. What I have more confidence in, actually, for me, is the ancient. I really have no confidence in none of these people with this stuff. I just don't. I don't with them. I just don't have no confidence. The pictogram just make better sense. Like they said, a picture says 1,000 words. And that's their own saying. You can look at a picture and see what people are doing. I see a picture, show you a picture of a bunch of people laughing and playing outside, picnic table set up, and they all got on the same shirt. What's going on? How y'all get that? You can picture that in your mind, can't you? That picture said, nope, you don't need how to put a family reunion shirt. You don't have to see it. You said, all them got the same shirt. You said, that looks like a family reunion. Based off of what? The moon, you said the picture, both of those things be right, but it's going to be based off of what I know. Typically, when people do that, that's usually common for people that's having a family gathering. I ain't going to just be able to shoot out my mind saying it. It's going to be based off of enough scenarios to say, this is pretty much what it is. But a lot of stuff these people give it, they don't have enough information to define it for us. And we left it in their hands. That's why we're so far behind. That's why we're losing our kids. Because everybody had defined our truth. So now your truth is a lie. And you hadn't worked to try to find out for yourself so you can be cognizant and conscious and make sure you believe what you believe. What I believe, I know I believe it. Nobody can shake me unless you show me something true. And you're going to have to show me something, ain't going to just come out your mouth either. I take his information and let you show you from his information. He's telling you his shit is an attempt. That he's never done it and it never can be. It's only an attempt. All right, let's see. All right, let's tell them what happened.
Barashit was the bar.
Which means in the beginning, Barashit means the ba, short for the bet, in the house. Like here, tell me, get in the house. So that Barashit gets in the beginning, okay? The bar, which is the word, and the debar
was with Elohim.
And
the debar was Elohim.
From that statement, raise your hand, tell me what we just learned. A Christian couldn't tell me. Tell me what y'all just learned. From that statement, hands. All right, got one on. He went up before you, John. Now, no, don't try to pass the buck now. John, let me ask you something. Do you want him to pass it to you or you want him to answer it? What you think, Ahad? Let him answer it? See, they don't know they want to pass each other. Let you answer it or let Dexter, Pastor Bishop, High Apostle Dexter answer it. He said, let Apostle Dexter go. Then he did like this. Come on.
That statement is knowing that he was his word. He is his word.
Okay. What you going to say? What you going to say? Talking about Yahushua? I like John Nelson. What he just told y'all was the truth. That what you saying, you couldn't say that. What he's telling you, this is what the Christian church don't know. Show me Barashit 1:1. See, what we teach, what it says in Barashit 1:1, I want you to find it. I want you to pull up the other program that shows it in the Abari language. See, the Christian church could never see it because it's not given to them. The statement that John said is exactly right, but as a Christian, you couldn't teach that because they don't know how to properly teach it. So they avoid it. They mess up. They'll come up with 3 gods. You ain't going to find no church. I think Church of God, they probably the only one came out one time that said it was 2. But the average of them teaches 3 gods. Yes, ma'am. You had a question? What did he say? He said that tells you that there's two people. The statement says it's 2 people. He's exactly right. Can't reach this page. That's Google for you. He's trying to find the Beth Mashiach that this guy, his program, just showing y'all to it. It won't give it to us. Don't worry about it. Hell, he can't find a lot of right answers anyway. Google started getting rid of him. This is Genesis that they call it. Genesis, which is a Greek word. The actual word is Barashith, which means in the beginning. Okay? This is what you won't find, and this is why the Christian churches makes a mess. This is the Greek. I'm sorry, this is the Latin. This is the English. This is the Greek. Okay? Now, notice how each of them spell God. Usually with capital, they tell you start with capital, you spelling, it's denoting one person. A name you capitalize. Am I correct? Am I y'all hear me out? Isn't that English? Isn't it just that correct? In some of these Christian books, they'll put it as G-O-D capital. Don't they put it? Do they put it as G, both G? Some they put it both as G-O-D. All three letters is capital in some King James versions. Capital G-O-D. It's represented. But typically for us, how they teach us in English, if I'm correct with it, it's just saying capital G-O-D. Justin, I don't know who else in here. I got how many other studies I got in English? I'm just saying who else. I don't want you to make like I don't want to ignore nobody. Typically, if you were reading this tells you this more than one. No. That spelling. There's no way to look at this and tell it's more than one.
I'll tell you it's just one.
Now this don't tell you nothing about this more than one. See, this is what they teach a Christian. This is how they dumb us down. And you would never know that by that. But if you look at it from our right, it says Elohim. Elohim is plural. See, they took a statement and they transfigured. The Greeks did the same thing as the Latin and James. It was no way to teach you that he was actually telling you it was more than one. But when you read Euchanan, because it told you that in the beginning was the Debar. And the Debar was with Elohim. It's telling you there that there's more. That's why I asked you, here's Zechariah. That's telling you it's more than one. But they never teach you that. Because English teaches you saw G-O-D, that's talking about one. And it's capital. It's only dealing with one person. This is part of the derision of the Christian church. And they think if they acknowledge two, that they taken away from the one. And you hadn't. Because Elohim clearly came back and told her that the two shall be one. That's crazy. Don't worry about it. He'll program down. He had a lot of errors. Don't worry about it. But this is what they're trying to tell you. Now they're going to tell you, in the beginning, Elohim, bara, ha, shamayim. He's telling you heaven because this is Greek. Look who all bought into the Greek psychosis. Heaven is a Greek word. There is no such thing as heaven. But yet who? The Latins and James all agreed. They conspired together to teach you about a place called heaven where you'll go and there'll be white people with white robes and they'll have a damn Cheerio on the top of their head with a stick up the back of it. They call it a halo. When has there ever been a person walk around with a damn halo on their head? This is another Greek mythology. That you're going, what? You know how dumb Christian, that's when I get to heaven and get my halo. That's a damn game. This is how ignorant our people are. They don't realize it hurts you when you sit and you believe something that's not truth. They'll tell you that same thing, but eventually they stop you from believing in the lie of Christmas or Santa Claus. But they let you keep the lie of Christmas. When you're too old to keep lying to you about Christmas, keep lying to you about Santa Claus. Did anybody ever tell y'all in y'all family or somebody say too old to be telling lies? They try to this to really get serious Christian. I'm not gonna be telling no lie about no Santa Claus. Now that's the Lord's birthday. Okay, this is a bigger lie. There's no way that this newborn baby was sitting dead out himself a winter in the damn freezing cold. Shepherds were out keeping sheep. The man would have been born in the summer. But I ain't gonna tell no lie about no Santa Claus. That's a lie. That's Jesus' birthday. They the same lie. And they think that they justified because they done came and thought they cleaned it up. Look. Barashit, bara, which means he created who? Elohim. See, he put the E. Because he say that your A, your Aleph, actually is a E type sound. Let me see what he got here. He started from here. Barashit, bara. So him, okay. He told you that you have seagull. Then he told you had katif. So this is what he tell you. Y'all see the olive? He's telling you that the olive is actually making an E sound like in red. Only the E. This is the only he's saying. That's how he coming with when he's telling you Elohim. He said, then he tell you katif. So he said that the E sound is reduced. How many of us would have known that for looking at, let me just say, how many would have known that looking at this? So now, this is what he does to you, to put you in derision. So when you learn to read the modern script, because this is now I want you to leave it like that, please, the modern script, okay? The modern script, this is the olive, the modern script, which is supposed to represent actually what they're trying to say is two olives. The one at the top is actually leading to teach the younger. That you put two oxen together, the older ox teaches the younger. This is how they try to get you to look at this. So now he's telling you in his Greek, in his what you call that stuff? This little what's this little language stuff he try to use? Nakud, thank you, the Nakud. He's telling you that this here is seagull. That seagull is the E sound almost like in red. Then he's telling you katif. So this is not actually short, it's reduced. So the E is not long. You reduce the, how you reduce a sound? When you see a sound that tell you reduce, what do you usually do? What does it usually do when it say reduce? What does it do? I can't hear y'all. Tell me what does it do after they tell you reduce? Huh? They take away. What does it do? Stop. What does it usually tell y'all if it says reduce? Reduce speed. What's the next thing you typically gonna say? Slow down. No. It's typically gonna show you what your speed is now. You just told me reduce, I'm doing 80, I can go to 79. Unless you define, what is the definition of my reduce? You have to show me that. If y'all look when something tell you reduce speed, if you look, it's going to, the next sign coming, it's going to tell you what the speed is. If I'm leaving in your hand, how much reduce I need to do? So now, here, when you're telling me katif, which is reduce, how much do I reduce in the E when I make the sound? Guess what? So now I got another problem, don't I? See, they're not smart. Tell me just how much reduce them. Give me the E sound. What E sound would you say red? The E in red. The E in red will probably make a sound like this. So let's do red. Y'all say red? Red. Okay, so we got the then at the end we got the D. So we got to do the E. Red. Okay, reduce that. Reduce it. He said red. Well, I know a white man need to come get you right now. So how much reducing we do? We don't have something to tell us the speed. How much reducing do we do? So now you still leave me in somewhat of a derision. So now I'm trying to enunciate a name that I need to get, and I need to get recognition with him, and then you just cross me up again. Because you told me what sound it should mimic, but then you told me to reduce that. Into what? How much? So where's the wrong or right? Who's wrong? So we're going to leave this to everybody to determine how much reducing? He said private interpretation. Well, I wouldn't call it private. You just left everybody to their own interpretation. So you ain't help people with your knowledge. You actually just heard them. How much reducing do we put with? How much, Bison? Give me how much reduce. But seagull is already the short. It's the shortest sound. So it's already short like the E in red. Now they just said reduce it. How much reducing? And I'm on the asking it. I'm trying to cross. You see where we'll think that people are helping us? This is confusion. You're not telling me how much to reduce. That's why I told you I'm not sold on none of these people. Listen, they're really not smart. They tell you they'll give you something, and because it sounds educated, you'll fall for it. This shit I'm not impressed because you're not clear in what you're saying. That's right. So now me and your argument finna be over how you saying Elohim. Now me and Dave finna fight over Elohim because he think I ain't reducing enough. I'm saying he reduced too much. Yeah. And now me and him both gonna call on Elohim. And he's saying my way ain't right. I'm saying Dave's way ain't right. And what do we have to tell Dave he wrong or tell Tony he wrong? We do our feelings. This is what he tried to tell you. These folks are the author of confusion. But see, you had to learn this stuff. They'll mess you up. How many of y'all remember what this is? Hands. I heard. Tell me what this is. That's right. He already has said it. He right. Colon. You fine. It can switch now. These people can switch how they want or how they gonna work and how they gonna play with you. And you left to discretion. They don't leave things to where it's clear for you to know. Things that Elohim put down for us, he had it where it was clearly seen. Y'all sit there, he left it where it's not argumentative. It don't make sense to give us something if we're going to argue. Something has to statuate what's factual and what's fiction. Anything I think outside of him, that's fiction. That's a figment of your imagination. Because I clearly define what I want from you. In the garden, was it touch? They weren't supposed to eat it. No, they're supposed to do what? It didn't say rub, though. I ain't touch it. I rubbed it. He said you couldn't do this. Let me ask y'all something. Was that a complete touch, like whole? Was that a tip finger? Or could you do two? All that in touching. See, we ain't going to argue that talking about rubbing is touching. Correct? They leave stuff to where that you're thinking these people helping you. They're actually pushing you further out. Okay. Y'all ain't got to believe me. It look good to somebody who don't care. I care. All right, come on, finish this right quick. Let me show you something. So that's why it's important when we look to know that this man is making a statement, Barashit, Bara, Elohim. I'm not worried about it. Elohim. Plural. Hashamayim. So we know that he in the beginning created Elohim. He want me to know what happened in the start. Created who? He did it. What did he create? The Shamayims and the Arats. He let me know I created the Arats. I created the land. All this he want me to know said, listen, when somebody comes and say, you know who made this planet, Cam? I did. But the man told you, and to tell you how he told me how it got started. If I made it, I'd be tell you how I got him. It was two big masses in the air. And they were floating, they were going, and they hit it. Boom! Let me ask you a question. I want to hear, nobody will hear, how you know that? How you saw that? Big Bang Theory. They call it a theory. And somebody will argue this shit and know it's true. Anything is a theory means I don't know. This is what I'm coming up with because I don't know. I don't have no theory about who my mother is. She right here. When you have a theory, you're putting some stuff together. That's how bad our situation is. And people don't realize why it's so important that you have to be a thinker. That's why I always come out of y'all like, why you just don't go and preach? Why you going? I'm preaching when I'm talking to you because I'm talking to you about truth, where we're at. And you need to learn that a lot of your derision starts with religion. Because these people don't let you sit down to think. They program you. You don't need to be programmed. You need to be able to sit back. When it comes down to Sir Elohim, there's never been a force in it. He told you to choose. Yeah. Choose. Make a choice. I brought you out from something. You have the right to go back into it. But it's going to be your destruction. Or you can take the liberties I gave you that you don't have to go backwards. Yes, sir. We got a lot of work. We got a lot of work. Let me finish that. You can all right. I'm gonna let y'all go. That one and one right quick. Had it not been for this, and the Christians make such a mess, they don't know. Then you got the Old Testament folk who ain't going no New Testament, and they stuck because they can't prove what they saying. You can undefine it for us. Yeah. Based off of the English from God, you could have figured that they were talking about more than one bison. You know how many years folk have argued it was more than one God, and I argued them it was one because of the God, and it was capital. I'm telling you, that was my argument. I'm having an argument with people. We argue about something that ain't in the language that we in. And what you read it is not even clearly defined in his statement. Now, these people who come along in what we call the New Testament are going to tell you something, and you can see it lines up with what you were told in Barashit. But they have put us in such a derision that we can't think outside of the Christian box. Christians are never about. They just say that was wit. That can't be him if it said it was with. See, you ain't trying to be saved. I know what my God said. My God talking to me. This is foolishness. This man hadn't left nothing to us. You should be able to prove. The book said prove all things. And you're supposed to hold fast to that which is good. That's why I know you're not honest. You're still holding to Jesus. You know damn well that ain't good. All right, come on. Let's finish this out and let him go. Come on. Get ready and put your mind out. Come on.
Barashit was the Debar.
So in the beginning, listen what he told you, was the
Debar.
the word.
And the Debar was with Elohim.
In the beginning was the word. And the word was
With Elohim.
That's that same G-O-D. Same one. Telling you that Elohim statement is correct. That there was more than one. And
The Debar was Elohim.
now he just told you it was him. That goes to what he told you in Barashit. And he told you for the two shall be one. Yahusha told you himself, he said, I and my Abba are one.
That's right.
He told you when a man and woman get married, he said, for this cause shall a man leave his father and mother and do what? That's right. Two coming to be together is one. Let's see what happened.
The same was Barashit with Elohim.
See, the same was in the beginning with Elohim. And what happened?
All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made.
That's what Yahushua looked at. I was there. When he started to create and he worked, I was there. And we got book to bear record to those statements. In the 8th chapter of the book of Marshali, they call Proverbs. And about the 22nd, 23rd verse, he told you that he possessed me in Barashit. He said, I was with him, just like one brought up with him.
That's right.
So it all makes sense.
Yes, sir.
That all things were made by him. Without him was not anything made. That was bara. Listen.
In him was Kai,
In him was life.
and the Kai was the Aur of Anashim.
Y'all see that? People don't realize life starts a lot of time with light. Because light makes clear. So guess how we look at light in life? When something's clear. That makes it evident. That's what we look at light. Light gives clarity to things. So for us to get life, L-I-F-E, that we actually call Kai, we needed light. We needed to be clear. See, it was vague to us. Just like Adam and Ka'ur. Think about it. If they understood and they actually had gotten the A'ur, they never would have touched the arts. They never would have touched the tree. It wasn't clear. It wasn't clear to them. Now he's come along and made this thing clear to us. And he did that by A'ur. That's what he look at. We look at his ben, B-E-N, B-E-B-E-N, ben. They'll look and they'll call sun. And they'll use it as S-U-N, they call sun. That we know it's the Shamash. It made clear to us. How much operation did he have in the dark? In Barashit, how much operation was in the dark? Well, he came, he said, darkness is over. It's over with. Now I'm making everything clear. When he set everything down, he gave it his order. You know why? It's clear. Why do you think the trees are still bearing fruit? They got clarity. Everybody got clarity. That's what our order did. It gave clarity. The reason why people in derision and we so destroyed and we so in turmoil, it's not clear. We need our order so it can be clear to us what we need to do. Hello? I'm just being honest with you. We're going to fix this thing. The first thing got to come with, we got to be honest with ourselves. Where you at? That's why we ain't going to never get nowhere until people get truth about where you at. You want to fix this thing or you want to play with it? Because we dying in droves. And the world ain't getting no better. You can get a job, you can get house, you can get car, you can get whatever you want to. What you going to do with that stuff in the world in there? Do you know Yahuwah is going to trade this stuff out? He going to let a lot of these people. Right now ain't the time to trade out salvation for goods. Everything going away from here now. The world doesn't, listen, we thought COVID threw us off. COVID is quote unquote almost a thing of the past. People got it, but people don't panic like they did about COVID. People don't panic about it no more like that. It really ain't a panic because now we're looking at, you got it, what you going to do with it? It ain't going nowhere. But people got to start looking at what's changing. You need to start changing. Change who you are. The world ended. Look at good. You can't get goods. Food. People are starving. Famine. Do y'all know they show in America, they got like 20-some thousand acres. You know they had to let the stuff just die. What do y'all think happened? We lose 20-some thousand acres of food. Because it's a drought, they can't water it. Y'all people have no idea how bad it is. These markets, they're going to keep trying to push it along, make it look like everything okay. It ain't okay. It really ain't okay. But if you want to buy into the hype and believe it's okay, you can believe it. It's bad. It's worse than what people know. And when that thing really hit, you're going to trade out an opportunity to make sure you're right, because you're going to die. The kids, us, the mother, the father, the grandfather, everybody going to, and this, it's being sped it up. The man is speeding it up. These folk, the world is ending. And you finna trade out an opportunity for you to be right with this man before he come back here so you can have these good for a moment? That stuff finna be gone in no time. What you think the people gonna do who ain't got? They probably gonna sit around and just pray. They coming after the people that got it. Now you just became a target. Now what you gonna do with yourself? You can't fight and kill everybody in the world. Hello? Okay, I'm trying to help y'all out now. Y'all say y'all make some choices. You better consider you can't kill everybody. I'm looking at her like, Cam, I done lost some. Woo! Folks look at bill money like that. Woo! Bill money. I need some change. Yeah, but I just want us to get it right at the end of the day. That's all I want. I want to see us get it right. Young people, old people, everybody. I want to see us get it right. Ain't nothing wrong with having things. Again, make sure things ain't got you. At the end of the day, that's the most important. Make sure it ain't got you. Y'all hear me? We got him. Yeah, I need some change too, man. All right, appreciate that. Everybody good? That's two. Give me a hand.